Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane. Got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his
Man who's on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Welp, I'm back in the building. The voice of reason. With a bunch of ladies in the building, and the ladies have to answer for some serious crimes against humanity. No, the ladies haven't done anything. But I'm exceedingly interested in the ladies' opinion on a couple of things. Did somebody turn that fan? What? Turn that refrigerator. Close the refrigerator door.
Shut the door, massa.
What in the world? The refrigerator. Oh, hold on. We don't need that one. Okay. All right. So I got an amazing topic today. And I think I need to hear from ladies. Y'all's opinion on said fuckery or alleged fuckery. Because people, they say, judgmental, those, judging. I gotta get your opinion. But before I do that, you already know what it is. It's the Voice of Reason on VOR Radio, Voice of Reason Radio. We turned up in here. Listen, a lot of people have been telling me, Zoe. I got to do the people's voice. Zoe. Zoe. No, really. A lot of people have been tripping because I can't find VOR on the app. It's hella simple. Peaches, you know how to find it?
Yes, sir.
Tell people how to find it.
You go to Dash Radio. Then, when you go through and you used to click on Dash Talk, instead you're going to click on VOR Radio.
But what if it's not right there? Do you keep scrolling down or something?
Yes, you keep looking and you will find it. It's going to say VOR. That's a V in Victor.
Okay.
O in Oscar.
Well, I think the people know how to spell.
Well, maybe not. I'm just saying they can't find it.
No, they just got to keep scrolling. Right. That's it, right?
Yeah, if it was porn, you'd keep scrolling, so keep scrolling.
Wow.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
She's just saying.
Peaches, you nasty.
Hey, people are nasty. I'm just talking like they think.
There it is.
What's the nastiest shit you've ever done sexually?
Ooh, yeah, Peaches.
Keep in mind your son listening.
He better not be today, because he about to get his ears full. No, the nastiest thing was in a theater.
Oh.
Fellatio in a
that's a
theater.
Ah.
But that was nasty for me, because, I mean, people were in there, and I was like, oh, my God, somebody might see me sucking this dick in this theater.
Or they will definitely hear you.
No, I knew how to do it quietly.
No such thing.
No such
Oh, there
thing.
is a such thing.
What in the world?
You cover the person's mouth with your other hand,
But ain't what?
and you keep your sounds to it.
I'm confused.
I don't even.
Drink
Okay.
your soda loud.
Here we go. Let's turn her mic off completely. See, we got to stop her before she gets like a head of steam, and then you don't know what to expect. It's like, oh.
Yeah, because it's coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. The ladies are in the building. This is about to be great. Because we got to deal with it. Before we deal with it, Total Package Energy. Total Package Energy. It's the greatest energy drink in the world. People be trying to give me other energy drinks. Some dude in the chat room just asked me if I tried something called crack.
I'm good.
It's named crack. No, I haven't tried it.
The kind you smoke.
Total Package Energy. Go to totalpackageenergy.com. Tell them your brother Zoe Williams sent you. I'm always on the juice. You understand? Dig? And because I'm getting a little fat,
Me too.
I think I'm a foodie. What are
Nothing
the-
wrong with that.
What are the requisites for being a foodie? Does anybody know?
Ask Auntie Mimi is the biggest foodie I know. Here you go.
Mimi, give me the rules of foodieism.
Well, first of all, it has to be something tasty. So first of all, you want tasty, you want variety, and you want what you want when you want it. So it's no, you know what I mean? You can't have, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when you know you want a chicken sandwich. I'm just using an example. Or a salad, whatever you want, and you desire a taste for it, and you judge the food when you eat it. You say, this was all right. I like it better as such and such. And then, you feel me? And then you decide when you're going to go back to that place, because you may say, I ain't coming back here for a while. I'm going to have to go on over here to John's Taco Shack instead. You feel me?
Okay.
Okay.
So when Mimi goes, you say, what do you want to eat? She goes like this. What do you have a taste for? Literally. She goes, what do you have a taste for? And, I'm a comedian. I pay attention to shit like that. I said, this nigga said, with her skinny ass, what do my fat ass have? I want some food.
Mimi not skinny now.
Oh, excuse me, she's thick.
Not in
Yes,
But
she is.
to me, she's thin, okay? Then she
Tiana.
went, and that was insulting, because I was like, I don't know.
Thick-tastic, boy.
But she picks all the food we eat, and it's always good.
Bye.
I love to eat since I was a kid. When my father picked me up from school, he didn't ask if I was hungry. He said, where would you like to go? And I always want to go somewhere.
Okay, all right. So I segue into this. Beal sauce. If it ain't Beal, it ain't real. BealSauce.com. Go there right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Beal. B-E-A-L-E. BealSauce.com. Beal Sauce Company. Schmuckatelli, Gunny Fire, and Sergeant Sauce. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. If you're a foodie like me.
And me.
Slap it on there.
Yeah, the dig. I don't know if you guys been following me. The phone lines are about to be lit tonight. I'm just telling you that right now. I don't know if you guys have been following me. But I just released the Mansion's t-shirt and hoodie apparel.
That's right.
I just did a deal with some guys I've been working with for years. Power in One Clothing. P-I-O clothing.com. I've been rocking with these guys for 8 years. And because I'm lazy, well, I'm not lazy. I'm just really busy.
Selective with
I'm
your
just
time.
really busy. Yeah, I can't.
There you go. Selective with your time.
Yeah.
Because you're busy.
So I hollered at the homies who specialize in T-shirts and hoodies and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they created the Mansions line for me.
Hey, come on, support.
Go to PIOclothing.com and get your Mansions show apparel. There's even shirts for girls. Look at this one. Hey. Let me
Cute.
see
It's
this.
cute.
Let's see. Get
Hey,
an
girl.
extra long one, girl, and don't wear no panties. So I can show you the mansion.
Oh, God. There it is.
Ugh. Anyway, Power One, they hooked me up with this, man. Check it out, Mansion Show Apparel. Pre-order yours right now, PIOclothing.com. All right. Relationship dismount, holographic relationship. Go get your copies. All right, we're done.
We did it?
Yep.
All right.
Now it's time for this topic.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited.
Ladies, y'all got to tell the truth tonight. Because we're going to do a Mansions version of this very topic.
Oh, gosh. I'm worried, Zoe. What are you doing? What is this?
Because it's such a sensitive topic. God damn. I have to do it. Fuck it. Here we go. Just jump out there, Zoe.
Get in there.
Just,
Okay, he's creating a monster.
what do heterosexual women really think
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
about gay men?
Ooh.
I love this
Let's
topic.
Go,
I-
Zoe.
I need to understand.
Oh, shit.
I need you guys to talk to me.
Oh, I'm going off for sure.
I'm gonna have a few gay guys mad at me.
because it's really, let me just say, it's really easy to beat up on heterosexual men and say men are toxic masculinity. If we go, what the fuck you mean you like women with titties and penises? Ew. Malik Yoba just came out and said that.
He what?
You didn't know that?
He's really New
I've
York
been busy
undercover
all
for
day.
real.
Oh, he did say that.
I was wondering why I kept seeing his face today.
I need ladies to call in right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610 and tell us the truth. Because what I find, maybe you guys can check me, I find that women, and I'm not saying you shouldn't befriend queer, bi, gay,
We can't help it. It's society.
but it seemed like y'all be hella down with them. And y'all be protecting them like, they be grown-ass men, but sisters be protecting them like cubs. Wait a minute, leave them alone. And I just need to know, like, what do heterosexual women really think about gay men? Because I remember years ago, man, it's like 10 years ago, maybe even longer. Maybe it was about 10 years ago. My ex, we got to the crib at the same time or whatever, and she was hella pissed because she went to the grocery store to get some food, and I'm meeting her at her place, and she came back from the grocery store pissed. And I was like, well, what's the deal? She was like, this gay dude tried to out-woman me. And she had to tell him, like, you're not a woman, bro. You're a dude. But you can't. She was talking about the nuance of femininity. I can't mimic it, but you know how they act. And it really pissed her off. He had an attitude, more of an attitude than a woman who hasn't eaten.
Ooh.
That's pretty bad.
And my question is, do they practice? I'm just asking.
Hilarious. Call in, yo.
I need to know. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Do gay dudes practice how to be feminine? And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm literally asking the question, and I want to hear from heterosexual women.
I'm just way more
how do you
times.
guys process them? Like, you not us. What are you doing?
You just let me know when I'm a
Like their mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Kobe stole all of Jordan's moves, then gay men have stolen all of women's moves. I'm just,
That's funny.
Hilarious.
And I don't want to hear that on stage by none of you.
I know they listening. I'm just trying to understand your relationship, heterosexual woman to homosexual men. I need to understand that. How do you guys process all of the hubbub? You like the little radio word?
Hubbub. Yeah.
All of the hubbub that Malik Yoba has kicked up.
Wow.
He said, I love all women, including trans. Do you guys feel that tranny women are women? I call in. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Just like Dave Chappelle said, I feel Chinese inside. Is that enough for women, heterosexual women, to be like, all right, well, if you feel like you're a girl inside, I guess I'm going to call you a girl.
Hey, girl.
The number to dial, 323-230-4610. I need to know what ladies think. And then there's this.
Oh, shit. I already knew it was coming. Yeah.
They say fatherlessness is very problematic in the African American community. Would you rather a child have a gay father than no father? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. A gay daddy is better. True or false? A gay daddy is better
Oh, yeah. I'm going to piss a
than
lot of
no
people.
daddy.
I'm going to piss a lot of people off today.
I need to hear from y'all. The Voice of Reason is live. The greatest topics in the world. We're going to have the conversation that everybody is uncomfortable with. Don't be afraid to have this conversation. Is a gay daddy better than no daddy? Are gay parents better than no parents? Heterosexual women, I want to know what your secret relationship is with homosexual men. What do you really think of them? Do you feel awkward when they outwoman you? When they're even more sassy than you are?
I'm dead. Sassy.
My friends who don't understand the inner workings of this show, please don't call me because I'm using the phone to broadcast the show. Please don't call me now. You will interrupt my broadcast. I need to know, ladies. Do homosexual men make better friends than heterosexual men? Because it seems like a lot of heterosexual women have a lot of homosexual friends that will do all the fuck shit real dogs like myself ain't gonna do. I'm not gonna hold your purse.
The heck?
I'm not gonna sit in the motherfucking mall for 4 hours while you dawdle around looking for Is this pink or chartreuse? I don't know. Which shoe is the best? And which earring should I get
Grab the thing. Just grab it.
I'm finna go down to the cigar lounge.
Cigar.
You understand? You text me when you done. And not a minute before. I need to understand, ladies. And I'm not saying they should be ostracized I'm not saying we should ridicule or bully. I'm not saying that. Over the weekend, I was called because I was having this conversation, and I was told that I was homo funny.
Oh, that's new. What is this homo funny?
Not homophobic,
Okay.
but homo funny.
Okay. Funny acting around hormones.
Because I crack jokes. I make fun. Now, I'm from a different generation.
Definitely.
Our generation, talking shit and snapping and acting crazy, that was just kind of part of the whole get down. That was part of the social hazing.
Mm-hmm.
We was raised on that shit.
Right.
I need to understand. How many gay friends do you have, Peaches?
Not a whole lot. A few.
I didn't ask that. What the
I
fuck?
think maybe
Like,
3.
answer the goddamn question.
Maybe 2 that I talk to every once in a while, but about 3.
So you have a gay friend that you don't talk to?
I have gay
What the
friends.
fuck is happening?
What is happening?
But I don't hang out with them regularly. I mean, we used to hang out, but it's like I worked in a barbershop environment, so the hair shop is a breeding ground for gay people.
So how many goddamn friends do you have that are homosexual?
That I know of for sure, there are 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi?
People that I personally hang out with all the time, not anyone at this current time, but I have had some homosexual friends, and I'm still friends with them. I'm just so busy I don't see them. But yes, I have a few.
A few.
Yes, a few.
So
And
more than 3, because a few is more than 3.
more than 3 over my lifetime. You know, I've met quite a few gay people that have been very cool that I've gotten to know.
That's what I want to hear,
And-
that
yeah,
side
yeah,
of the world.
Yeah. And I even have a family member that's gay, too. And one of them, it's a very interesting story because they were gay and then trying to hide it, but yet everyone knew that you're gay. Kind of every holiday you bring your boy by, but you say he ain't with his family, but really this is a date that you're on. You get what I'm trying to say?
Wow.
And then
Wow.
and then he has a child, and the child is sitting there watching all this happen, and. You know what? I'm not going to hide behind what I was trying to hide behind. Let me keep it 100 right here, okay?
100, Mimi.
Because I'm tired of the fuck shit.
Come on, Mimi.
I'm that child, okay?
Auntie.
I'm that child. So, you know, unfortunately, my father was molested by one of his uncles and his daddy's brother. And he ended up being bisexual, which he turned into being a gay man later, but after he had me. And so I was that child. So I watched Christmas come by and him bring a homeboy by that was supposedly the friend. Now, I love my daddy. Let me just say this first and foremost. Okay. My daddy, I
This is
love
good.
my daddy. My daddy was a real one. My dad was my best friend. But that hurt me to see that. You know what I mean? And then it hurt me for people who knew about that. Because some people back then, it wasn't so cool like it is now. So back then, that was something to throw in my face if you really knew. That was something for my other cousins to say, well, how does that make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand, you know how I always say I was from place to place, but I never really say where my daddy was. But that's because he was doing his thing. My mama was doing her thing, and I was from place to place. But again, I was that child. So people have to understand it affects the child sometimes in ways they don't understand. Because I didn't go running to my daddy every time I got teased or talked about. But stuff don't bother me like that. I mean, it bothered me. It was my dad. But I'm a strong enough person even then to say, well, that's still my daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, regardless to say who you say he's sleeping with or what he's doing,
Yo,
that's
this is
still my daddy, though. You feel me? And so
Yeah.
I roll with my daddy like that. Did it hurt? Yes. Did I get mad sometime when I seen different guys come by?
Yeah.
Yes. Did I feel like rolling my eyes and what the heck are they doing here with my daddy? Yeah. But I respected them when I seen them, but I hurt inside and I never told him. And he never kept it real and really told me about his lifestyle.
Yeah.
Everyone talked about it and told me, and I saw evidence of it.
I have a question,
and that's
Mimi.
why
Damn.
we love Mimi.
There you go,
too.
Mimi. Come on, sis.
Y'all gotta give
Auntie.
Mimi love
Come
today,
on,
goddamn.
Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Dang, well, that's what I was. The second topic that Zoe had mentioned. Do you feel? Look, I know Zoe is gonna go through a bunch of stuff, but do you feel like it was better? Would you have rather had your dad or no daddy at all?
Can I keep it 100?
Keep it
100.
I would rather have my daddy. Because I'm going to tell you some risks. He didn't come through. Even though, let me tell y'all something. If I put a picture of my daddy right now, my daddy is fine as wine.
Where he at,
so
though?
men, women, and children was looking at my daddy, okay? They be like, that's your daddy. I want to be your mama. And I would think, he don't want you. I'd be thinking in my mind, girl, he ain't looking at you. But he, you know, I never would tell it to the girls. And then he would make jokes. Yeah, she trying to get at me. But he wasn't going to get with them. But to answer your question, I'd rather have my dad because even though that was his lifestyle, one thing I can say, he never told me about it. I just heard about it and I saw it and I knew it. This is not a figment of my imagination. I know what I saw. I could tell you things I saw. It would blow your mind. And I really used to hide behind it and say, oh, well, someone in my family. And then today when I was sitting here, something said, tell your story.
Tell your truth.
You know, because a lot of people don't know. I'm successful now. But I came from the dirt. I came from where my mama is 16 and don't really want me, and my daddy is gay. So I grew up in the streets. So imagine that as your setup. You feel me? So I overcame things. So I believe my story is to help others. So my daddy, he was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me. The way he died, it hurt me. I felt like you chose that lifestyle over me. So that hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I would go to the hospital and I would be crying and sad and then mad at him at the same time. Like, how could you do this to me is what I thought. But it wasn't about me. This is his life. He chose that. Yeah. And I had to be grown enough to say, this is his life, not your story, Michelle, his story. And I respect my daddy. And on this day, I'm just burying the hatchet because I have to speak it out because I hide behind it. Oh, he died of cancer. He died of this. No, my daddy died of AIDS. You understand me? So you have to understand it hurts when you go to the hospital and you know that's the real truth. Or you go to the hospital and you looking at the friend and the friend want to be on the insurance. And I'm like, you ain't taking me off the insurance to put the friend in my place, are we? For a minute, I thought that was finna happen.
Mimi, do me a favor, because I want you to keep going.
Yeah, man.
I want you to keep going. Just take a deep breath. Now finish the story. Keep going.
Get in there, girl. Get in there.
I just was concerned at that point, though, because he had said some things to me that make me think that I should be concerned whether I was getting taken off paperwork and put this friend in my place. And so it was a very traumatic experience. So, but to any person out there, however you're living your lifestyle, hey, that's what you choose to do. But always keep in mind your child, they see things. They mimic things. Now, I never mimicked that lifestyle. That's why I kind of stay away from it as far as, you know, how some people dibble and dabble. I don't dibble and dabble with none of that. Strictly easy. You hear me? But I don't speak bad about people that choose their lifestyles because my daddy, he was that, but he was a good man. You understand me? He wasn't there for me the way I like him to be, but guess what? That's just what it is. When I got pregnant, though, he became that daddy. But when I was a child, he wasn't there for me as a child. No one really was around. They was just coming and going. But once I got pregnant, that was his opportunity to be a dad. And he was a good grandfather to my daughter, and my daughter looks at him as her dad. And she knows he's that way, too. I had to sadly expose her to that because when I knew he was that way, I don't want her sharing a soda with him. Or I don't want him biting off a lollipop and letting her have the rest of it. I'm sorry. I'm just being real with you. So I had to tell her, like, you know, when Papa's trying to give you something that's already happening, don't eat after Papa or anybody else. Because not to be funny, because this is a reality. You know what I mean? And then what do you do? I wasn't saying anything negative, but you have to prepare your children. Sometimes we're afraid to expose them to certain things, but what if I didn't? What if you know what I mean? What if it was a day she's just thinking, oh, that's the rest of his stuff, and she's drinking and eating and not knowing that he's fighting a deadly disease. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I don't know. I'm glad I'm getting it out. This is not an easy story to tell. But it is my story.
There it is. Come on, Mimi. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie.
Auntie Mimi in the building, spilling the beans.
Yes, Auntie.
Beans and Franks and beans.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what that meant. So after this wonderful story, then I have to turn off the mics because Peaches wants to say something irreverent. Franks and beans. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from one half of the aunties on VOR Radio. That was Mimi Michelle Dukes. She has a show of her own on Thursday nights on Accelerated Radio called Keeping It Real with Mimi. And if she didn't keep it real just now, that was 1,000. Let me just say this. Xylon, thank you for the super chat. Holistic Mother, thank you for the super chat. When you guys hear me mention the super chat, please understand what that is. We're broadcasting this show live to my YouTube channel. We have just crossed 53,000 subscribers. We are at 10.1 million views. I want to thank everybody in the chat room for hitting the like button, the share button, and the super chat button. We turned up tonight. Tonight, we hear what women really think about homosexual men.
Let's go.
Wait till mansions get a hold of this.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord.
So y'all got to keep it real.
Very much so.
Whitney Tabor.
Always real.
How many?
Yes. Oh, my gosh. How many what, Zoe? How many
homosexual friends you have?
Oh, my gosh. I have so many gay boys. I love them all. I have probably close friends that I hang out with often. Yeah, I definitely have like 5 to 7. We brunch on Sundays. We turn up. We, all of that. So, yeah.
Do you think you could be more of yourself around gay men than heterosexual men?
Yeah, I do.
Talk to me about that.
I do feel a lot more comfortable because we do relate. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a wiring situation mentally, but they understand me better than straight men.
Or do you share more with them than you do with straight men?
I share everything with everybody. I feel like when I share something for real with some straight dudes, they get all, well, I can't. Like, my dad.
Listen here.
What the hell? My dad, for example.
It's dude politics.
Yeah, my dad is like so manly man and all of those things. So if I mention any type of, my vagina, my pussy, my this, he freaks out. Like, he's like, wait, well, maybe it's because he's my dad, but whatever.
That's
I'm
your
just
dad.
saying. It's my dad.
My daughter can't be like, Daddy, my you-ha, my hoo-ha is, what? You better get your mama.
Get your, exactly. But you know what I mean? Men, I feel like heterosexual men are very much like, nah, man, I don't want to hear that. So it's like, well, damn, this is what I'm interested in. I know you don't care what color I paint this bathroom, but it's really important to me. So my gay homeboys, I'll call them or FaceTime them and be like, bitch, which color? And they're like, periwinkle all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they speak a little bit more of our language, I think, than heterosexual men do. And heterosexual men, I'm sorry, y'all got a whole cloud because I can't talk to none of you niggas without you guys being like, titties, 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 titties. Oh, what'd you say, girl? Oh, titties, 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 titties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get any kind of correspondence or anything besides the fact that they want to fuck. Gay boys don't really want to fuck me. They want to fuck my brother, so
you get to hang around.
Yes.
Well, is it masculine energy?
They will get, hey, listen, though, when they turn it on, like, I've been out, like, right? We go to West Hollywood, we'll party, we'll turn up. Somebody bumps me or, knocks me over or anything, disrespects me, they will turn back into, like, masculine. No, nigga, don't be fucking touch. I'm like, got him.
Do they do the hand movement like you just
all
did?
That.
Do it one more time.
Listen, my nigga. But, like, and that's really what it is. Like, they'll fight, all that. It's crazy. So, yeah, I love my gay boys. Like, it is what it is. I do get a little like, nigga, can y'all share? Because we're in LA, and this is another, maybe we can add this question into this topic, Zoe. Me and my homegirls observe, I'm back single again, and we're kind of like in this pool, and I'm like, nigga, I feel like every man in LA is gay. Like, to the point where I'm like,
now that's disrespectful. I got to cut Whitney.
I mean, Zoe, chill. But
what the fuck?
Like, it's literally like 3.5 out of 5. I feel like every time I look, I'm like, I don't know if he's gay or like the boy that
What city is this?
So, no.
This city.
In Hollywood.
Well, I live in Hollywood, so West Hollywood,
Right.
Hollywood.
Right.
I'm here.
No. I got something for y'all.
Say it.
No, I got something. Finish your point, because I got something.
Okay. So, like, me and another friend of mine, she's like, girl, I'm so stressed out because I feel like everybody gay. And literally to the point where it was, to the point, like, my last relationship, I was like, nigga, you have too many. This is another, I got hella questions, though. You know what? Listen, I've been waiting for this topic. He's a heterosexual. He's dating me, but he has just as many gay friends that I had. And I had to ask him, how the hell you know all these gay dudes? Why are you getting hit on by so many gay men and you're so comfortable with it? My boyfriend, I was like, nigga, look, hold on. Did you used to fuck that nigga or nah? So that made me that, and he's from the hood, he from whatever, and he's got way more. I'm like, I don't know, dude. It made me, and he did some things, and I'm like, listen.
What he do?
He just had he had a few different little things that I'm like, I just know the real niggas that I'm around. If any.
So look, just wait.
Man,
Let's not get off topic.
We're not gonna get off topic.
May?
Can I just ask what kind of movements?
No. Because I'll never get past this if we don't. May? Talking to the mic like you know what the hell you're doing.
No, I thought you were going to say, okay, what's up, Zoe?
Now, talk to me. How many gay friends do you have?
Okay, so I do
Is
have
this
to
girl
say,
on the radio or no?
So I do. Because I was really thinking, and I had been thinking ever since you very first asked the question, and I don't really have a lot of friends at all, but I know of a lot of gay people, and that's the most honest way I can answer that question, Zoe, because off top, I can't really think of any gay male friends that I have, but I know some gay people from around the way that I've known for 20 years. But we do not hang out, but we show love if we see each other, but we do not have each other's phone number. We follow each other on Instagram. It's always love, but there is no, like, I don't know. I haven't seen them in I don't even know how long, just to be completely 100.
Okay, now you can say what you
Here
need
we
to
go.
say, Peaches.
I've been waiting for Auntie Peaches.
Here we go.
All I want to say is that I don't think I'm a woman. What they are is extra woman. That's what they do. Like, if we putting on lipstick, we just put it on. If they putting on lipstick, they got to smack, lick their lips, pucker it up, kiss it, snap it. You know, they just can't put on the fucking lipstick. So that's the difference between gay men and women. They extra woman.
All right, I'm opening up the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Let me give you my insight.
Wait, how many gay friends? You got any gay friends?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, hold on. See, because this is how men get out.
All right.
Or at least this heterosexual men like me.
Got it. There's not a lot of y'all.
Like, if somebody's wife brought this to my attention, she was like, you don't know who's on the basketball court with you?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. She was like, most of the motherfuckers on the court is probably gay.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you don't know that. See, men, we don't really be like, hey, nigga, what's your sexuality?
Nah.
While he's sticking you?
But then...
Stop it.
She gonna get her show canceled fucking with me. Do you know that? Peaches gonna get canceled fucking with me. But really, like, we don't be like, nigga, what's your sexual orientation?
Yeah.
We don't do that. But if we see that nigga somewhere
doing some
with his bow,
yeah,
I'm just being 100% honest. Most heterosexual men would be like,
oh,
that
Yeah,
See,
that's that nigga from the court.
Right. Having a gay family member is one thing. Yeah, okay, nigga. You don't choose your family.
nah.
Right.
But you do choose your friends. Right? And maybe we're outdated. Maybe we're dinosaurs.
Nah.
But I'm just saying, it's going to be awkward forever. We don't, nigga, you can't guard me. My nigga.
I'm not.
On the court, no more.
Yeah, you can't stick me like that. Why you got it?
No more. You got it off once.
Because I said
But,
stick.
and no more. I'm just saying how the average man is going to get down.
Yo.
Yeah.
See, people will attribute being evolved, right? Oh, you should accept them. Acceptance. Okay. if you went down the checklist of shit people don't accept in their life, so I guarantee you it's more things on the checklist that you haven't accepted, but you got the homosexual box checked. And now you claim to be evolved because that box is checked. I'm just saying, no judgment. I'm just putting it out there. The average dude is going to be awkward like, nah, my nigga, I can't.
Okay.
I can't do this.
See, women, we're not like that. If I'm in the gym and I need help and you're a woman, you're next to me, you're coming to help me. A guy, you're not going to let a gay guy spot you at the weights in some dolphin shorts. It's just not going to happen.
I want to know what dolphin shorts are.
I was thinking dolphin swim trunks.
Those are real itty bitty bitty shorts where their balls hang out the side of them.
And we still haven't gotten to the real crux.
We haven't got there yet. We haven't even got there.
There's a lot of women out there who have sex with gay men.
What? Where? Because
It's something
they're
like it.
because they're in the because they don't know because they're in the closet.
First off, who's got a better gaydar than women?
Oh yeah.
And not only do you have a gaydar, you got intuition, and you know
we know.
if you fucking toodleums.
You know what?
I'm dead.
First of all, gay men omit a odor. It's true.
Oh my God, Miss Auntie
You
Peaches.
know how they say
Auntie Peaches is in the
white
building,
people
y'all.
when they swim they smell like dogs. You heard people say stupid stuff like that. So, but this is true. The gay trannies that I have been around, and I've been around a few of them.
Okay.
They do emit. It's a certain kind of odor. I don't know the name of the odor, and they have this zing around their eyes. Right? You can
Okay,
see.
never mind. All right. Okay, we're done. Because Peaches don't know how to be serious.
I am serious.
I'm opening up the phone lines. I want to hear from people. And this is all, listen, I want to know what people really think about this. Listen, we're opening this up. We don't want any judgment. Peaches, with your jokes. This is not the auntie show.
I'm serious though.
No, you're not.
They do have a thing.
They can't hear you. I want to hear from people. I really do. I want to hear, like, your experience, how you deal with them, how you befriend them, you know? There's a stigma out there that says homosexual men fetishize heterosexual men. Call in. If you're homosexual, call in and talk about it. Ladies, if you've ever dated a bisexual man, call in and talk about it. No judgment. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to hear from you. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Are you on the line? Caller, are you there? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, shit. Hello?
Yeah, shit. Oh, you on the line.
Oh, man. Zoe, listen, first of all, I got to tell you, man, your show has been absolutely wonderful. Meanie, man, that was one hell of a story because I actually remember you speaking about that quote-unquote friend before. So, you know, for you to give your story like that and living that truth, that's just an amazing story. But Zoe, what I really want to bring to Zoe, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening, brother.
Oh shit. So I'm a New Yorker, right? And I worked in the fashion business for many years. I worked with a lot of gay guys. A lot of them were really cool. And one of the things that I really peeped though was that with a lot of these gay guys was that well, let me not even talk about the gay guys. I peeped that there are a lot of guys that actually it's funny that they it's not just that you have gay guys, but you have a lot of guys that I think that they want to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's kind of what is this discussion is probably leading to, because it initially started with, like, I think Malik Yoba. And so there's all this thing about, oh, well.
Are you gay,
you know,
brother?
You have gay guys. Yeah, go on.
Are you gay?
No, no.
Are you bi?
I'm not gay. No, and that's the whole thing.
Okay, cool.
Like if I hadn't been in the business for so long, I wouldn't have really seen it and known it. But like I've seen it so many times, and I'll give you one quick story. So one day, because I worked in retail and fashion, so one day I'm on the sales floor, and one of the gay guys comes by and he says, "Oh man, we had a party, and one of the guys that he was a new associate." He's gay. I was like, what are you talking about? Because this guy that he's referencing was always talking about women and going on and on about women, and he would do this and that to women. And to make a long story short, they went to a party. Near the end of the party, it was just the gay guys left, and he was being passed around, tongue kissing all the other gay associates there. And so what that taught me was that, and from everything else I've seen, there was a lot of guys who were quote unquote married with kids, but like everybody else knew that they were actually gay. Like all the gay guys would always have the scoop on who was gay. And I used to think, like they were weaponizing it. Like, if they didn't like somebody, because some of them do that. If they don't like somebody, oh, well, he's gay. But what I kind of peeped over the years is that a lot of times when they tell you somebody's gay, man, that nigga's gay. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
All right, brother. Thank you for the call.
All right, man.
He's right. They do weaponize it. Like, if they don't like you, they'll say somebody gay just out of anger. Because I had a gay friend do that. Tell me this guy was gay that I really liked, but he was mad the guy didn't try to holler at him. So he told me, he's like, girl, you don't want him because he's a dick sucker. I was like, really?
Listen, I'm just curious about all of the conundrums that exist. How do women wind up marrying gay men?
Convenience. Sometimes they're gay and need to marry somebody. Like there was a
beard.
certain Charlie's.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the down low.
Yeah.
Which was this big thing, right?
Yeah.
You thought he was heterosexual. How did he get past your intuitive defenses?
Yo, there's this switch. Like what I was telling you earlier, there's a switch. And like I said, Atlanta is 90% gay black men, but they're all, you walk past them and be like, all day. Take 3 of those, 2 of them, you know what I mean? But like I have a couple homeboys who I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. Straight up. Like look, act, talk, hoop, all of the things. They're so man, but for whatever reason, they're not into women.
That's interesting. Call in, ladies and gentlemen. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller. Let me see. I'm tripping. Caller, you're on the line.
I'm on the line.
Yes, you are, sir.
Miami.
What up, pimp?
You got a good topic going on. It might be too real, but as far as gay dudes in Miami, they're everywhere. But I respect them as long as they do their thing. I don't have any gay friends, but I wanted the females to understand that when I see you around a lot of gay men, I think you probably be a dyke. Do they realize that? And I'm out.
Oh, he's out. All right.
There you go.
And I'm out.
Hey, there you go. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it. Turn your living room is too loud. Your living room.
I'm sorry.
Get your living room, man.
Get it. Get it.
What's up, brother?
Yes, this is Boss from Cleveland.
All right, Boss from Cleveland. Speak on it.
What we got to do is, man, these sisters and these brothers, man, we got to get back to basics, man. You have to prove these sisters. You have to prove these brothers, okay? You have to pump the brakes on the sex and to get right to it. You got to pump your brakes. This about to be 2020. Pump your brakes. Prove a friend. Get to know their history. You got to go deep in their history to know to find those skeletons in their closet. Period. I mean, at least 2 years. A year is too short. Okay, their representative can hide things for that long, but at least about 2 years, they bound to slip up, and you're gonna find out a lot. So that's all I have to say. Prove a friend.
Thank you, bro.
It's also found in the scriptures in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 6. Prove a friend.
All right, brother. Thank you.
There we go.
Amen.
Phone lines are open. Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Get at me. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hey, what's up, Zo? This is Ron from Detroit.
What's happening, Ron from Detroit?
What's happening? What's happening, baby? 5150. What's up, ladies? I'm gonna make. I got 2 points real quick, Zo.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to offend nobody, but I don't know. I think that's a birth defect to me, man. Koi boys, I can't hang around them. I can't hoop with them. But on the other hand, you can't knock how nobody else lives. You know, so you choose who you have around you. And I just got in to listening to you. I just got off work, so I really didn't know what the question was. I was just catching the ass end of it. And
you was catching what in?
I just caught the, there you go. See, I know Peach is probably talking that crazy.
What the fuck is going on?
No, look, I just caught the ass end of what y'all was talking about, and I just got in, so I really didn't hit a question. I was rushing to hurry up and get to listen to you. But you know, man, you are what you are. That's how I look at it. Just I don't want it around me, and I would prefer not to know it if it was one of my children.
Wow.
Because of how I was raised, you know, and I'm gonna leave that like that. But Zoe, I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to send you something real quick. I don't want to hold nobody else's chances up. I was watching something on how the brother in Chicago, I don't know if you heard about it, how he threw the bricks through the Chinese window shop.
No, I
where they do nails and stuff at.
I hadn't heard about it.
Okay, I wanted to send you and Corey that because I wanted you to either talk about something like that on Mansions or you was going to do it on the 5150 show.
Well, brother, you just got to email me that, man, and then I'll take a look at it, and we'll see if we could turn it into a topic.
Okay, what's your I can get your email on looking on here. Yeah, but man, I just wanted to touch on that. Yeah, he threw some bricks through the Chinese nail shop. A Chinese guy had choked a black lady up, and he went to jail. And all the people out there, they bailed him out too, man. He told all the people in there to come on up out of there. Threw the bricks through there. But I love you, Zoe. I love all the ladies on there. What's up, Mimi? I love you too,
Hey,
man.
what's up? Thank you. I love you too.
Not much, man. Zoe, I just want you to know, man, how much you inspire brothers out here in Detroit and how much you inspire me, man. You're smart. You're a real smart brother, man, and everything that you say, it holds weight. You know, so all them cats that be trying to go at you with their garbage, like you said last week, go do the research. Do it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I love y'all, man.
All right, thank you, brother.
Thank you. Deuces.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Turn your living room down.
For sure. This is Sydney from Chicago.
What's happening, man? Speak on it.
What's good? What's good, ladies? And, shout out to, Whitney Tabor, May, and Peaches, and Mimi. Salute to you,
Hey.
you know what I'm saying, for sharing that story. That was real deep.
Thank you. I
Check it
appreciate
out.
that.
Just to speak on, like, the gay stuff, I was, like, a bouncer at a club for, like, a year while I was, like, in school. And it was tripped out, like, how on straight night, it's all ladies in there. Then we'll have, like, the gay night. So the gay dudes will pull up in, like, Benzes, Audis, Ferraris, Lambos, Rolls Royce and all that. And they would just, like, turn the club out. And then, like, checking IDs and all that, you got dudes like, oh, you got pretty eyes. And I had to check promoters like, yo, I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying? At all. Like, it was real weird. But then to double back on straight night, some of the same gay dudes would come back to the club and jab at some of, like, the baddest females and leave with them. And it always used to, like, trip me out. Like, yo, I just seen this dude the night before last, but he pulling, like, some of the baddest chicks in here and leaving with them. And I'm like, I don't understand how they not really, like, I just heard, people say, yo, I can tell how they act and all that. But these some of the baddest females, and the owner would always tell us as bouncers, don't holler at these chicks. But I'm like, yo, gay homie in here pulling all of them. Like, he, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a rose or he got this or
Okay,
that.
so let me deal with that, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate this information right here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Hey.
you.
All right.
Because he right there on my
hitting
point.
it. Yeah.
Get to your phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
Yes.
So here's what I've been thinking about. Y'all know why y'all like gay men.
Because they fancy.
Tell us why.
Come on, Zoe.
Listen, your man has been neutered in America. Masculinity. Your black man, your alpha male, the dog, has been villainized in every aspect of American culture. And you got to be a certain way in order to make your way up. Every aspect is about capitulation.
True that.
And when a man bends the knee on his purpose, when a man capitulates on his purpose, like, you know you're supposed to be doing this shit. You know you're not supposed to be taking no disrespect. You know you're not supposed to be getting clout. Can we just keep it 100? So now, if your man is going through this process of still being buck broken, we got to break this buck. That's what society is always doing. You know, he didn't seem like he was thankful enough for this opportunity we offered him. He didn't show enough contrition. You know, they're always trying to break us in some way, shape, or form. Get your ass away from that goddamn microphone. Get away. Always trying to break us. Always trying to limit our true capacity. Buck breaking was not only sexual, but financial. I'll redline your punk ass so you'll never look like a man in front of your woman. Huh? Gay people got bread.
All the bread.
Let's keep that in mind. You put the economic side on it. Gay people got bread. Gay men have bread. I didn't ask none of y'all. Y'all had y'all turn. Didn't I listen? All right. Thank you. Don't you say a word, Peaches. I'm just keeping it 100. A lot of times, real men hurt women. And it makes women leery of dealing with real men. A softer, gentler version of man is oftentimes sought as a protective measure against dealing with a real nigga. Now, there are some women out there that love real niggas, but they know what comes with that.
Yes, we do.
Am I keeping it real or no? Somebody get to the phone lines, 323-230-4610. Now, a lot of times, you guys will tolerate a guy that you can control, a guy that you can boss around, a guy that will let you be the CEO of the relationship and the CEO at work. Got to keep it 100. Because you also know that if you was with a real one, he's not going to let you do all of that shit. You know how many women are struggling to turn the inner CEO off when they get home? And let this nigga not be, listen, what is that on my level shit? It ain't got nothing to do with spirit. It has everything to do with social status. So if the nigga is below you in a social status space, you get to condescend to him. But you know you can't really condescend to a real man. Who the fuck is you talking to? Fuck your purse. As a matter of fact, I'm finna fuck you and bust in your purse. But do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all rather have, and you hear us say it on different shows, the beta male. Listen, Betty, I didn't we've been through.
Why his beta sound like Sammy Davis?
No. Do you remember the Boondocks?
Yes, I do.
The guy next door that was the lawyer married to the white girl on the Boondocks.
Yep.
Remember the episode when they had to call in a pimp named Slickback? Because his woman was hollering at Usher in an inappropriate way.
She was trying to get chosen.
I'm just saying, real men don't tolerate a lot of the fuckery that women got for you. What is that little... Did y'all see that motherfucking meme?
Oh, my gosh. What
about the ovaries? That's why I overreact. I'm a female.
Hilarious.
Because I got ovaries. That's why I overreact.
Wow.
See,
wait, I saw one that said, and I'm a man and I have a dick. That's why I'm ridiculous.
Well, I would be ridiculous.
Oh, God.
But that's fine.
I'm done.
He didn't know that big word, though.
No, but I'm saying it's the same amount of letters, but that's fine. All I'm saying is, I think women, because this society is so fucking insane.
Yeah.
There's a certain level of power to be able to be had to be able to dominate a man. You understand? And you can look at a gay man in a different context than you look at a heterosexual man. Meaning, you get to let your hair down, you get to be a little bit freer, you get to talk shit with him because he don't want nothing from you.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. These are the social game rules. You got to be a certain thing. You got to be a certain thing. We got to be able to meet at a certain level. It's all this posturing and positioning when there's two heterosexuals involved, female and male. But with the gay dude, you get to be like, fuck all that. Until y'all start fucking.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hell no.
Nah.
But see, a gay man is a gay man, period. If he's gay, he's gay. A bisexual, I don't think that exists. I think men are just...
Bisexuality only exists for women.
Yeah, I think it's just...
What?
Those men are just greedy. They want to have sex. They're trisexuals. They want to have sex with anything.
Just trying everything.
No, I mean,
Right.
just listen to what I'm saying before you
Let's
respond.
hear.
For me, if you're a dude and you do anything sexual with a dude, you gay. Not, then I'm going to go over here and fuck with. You kissed the man in the mouth.
And you liked it.
You sweet as a pack of now laters on Halloween to me.
Right.
Now, I ain't going to judge you. Go do that shit over there. Just don't fuck the pool of women that are accessible to guys like me. Because now the pool could be contaminated. Isn't that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not
Very fair.
that's not like gay bashing. That's saying, hey,
Save some.
take your dual dick. Don't put dual dick in the pool. That's all.
Dual dick in the pool.
Take your double dick and dipping.
You can't be double dipping dicking.
Double dick and dipping? Oh, hell.
Yeah, I don't want your dick if it's double dipped. Sorry. I think I almost had sex with a bisexual man, but
That's what I know.
But I smelled it on him before it happened.
Oh.
No, I'm not
Don't
saying
go
the
back.
odor. I'm not going to talk about the odor. What happened is, well, yeah, I saw the zing. That's what happened. We were eating dinner, and it was just something in his mannerisms, like what you was talking about, and it was something that just kept irking me. But that was what Zoe talks about. That intuition was kicking in, like, and God was telling me, no, don't do it.
Now I'm finna fuck you all up. I'm
Fuck it
finna
up.
fuck you all up.
Here we go.
All of y'all would have fucked Malik Yoba.
No way.
I would have, but those lips.
He's too old.
And now that you've said it, that explains why I've always had a certain uncertainty about him.
I think you guys are sexually attracted to gay men.
His lips, though, they was like...
I am a
ashy.
homegirl. Yo, he's gay. He's like, girl, how do you not even see this? His lashes are better than yours. Like, he looks better than... Who wants to fuck somebody who looks better than them? I mean, dude, I'm sorry, female-wise, I'm a female. I do not want my nigga to take longer in the shower, in the bathroom, getting his hair done. Like, if you have more treatments than me, get the fuck out of here.
Let me ask you a question.
Only one princess here, and it's me.
Straight up question.
Yes,
here.
sir.
Would you
Okay. Ooh.
have dated Malik Yoba before this came out?
No.
No?
I'm not attracted to him.
He's not your type.
He's not my type.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I absolutely would have dated Malik Yoba had I before this.
And this
I know.
prime piece of pussy
Oh my God.
I would have. He's very attractive.
would have been contaminated or cross-contaminated in this.
Oh, but dual dick.
Double dip, dual dick.
How do you know?
Because he's like the epitome of a handsome man, though. Like, in theory. Like, tall, dark, and handsome.
That's a good point.
That's
That's
a
good
great point. Yeah, he's like related.
Go ahead, Peaches.
When he was on New York Undercover, I might have let him blow bubbles if he used some lip gloss or some chapstick.
He
I'm gonna
has
turn
the
this
gloss.
mic off. Say something
But
else.
that's it. Only because he had them thick lips, I'd have been like, oh, I wonder how them feel on my coochie. But
Yeah.
that would have been all my thought process.
Now, let me just say, you're Scorpio. If you let somebody feel on your coochie, you're going to fuck them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's like the
I am
appetite.
a Scorpio. We're picky as fuck. The nigga can say one thing and my coochie would dry up like
Hold
the
on.
Sahara.
But if he's already rubbing on it, he's going to get that younch.
You just
if he's
sitting on them
rubbing
lips.
right, he could be too rough with the clit. He could be too
quiet. Thank you. We got to get rid of her.
Auntie Peaches is wild. I love some Auntie Peaches, yo. I am dead.
So
I'm serious.
back in the day, New York Undercover, but clearly he was undercover with it. But listen, back then, maybe I would have hollered, but currently, no. And then especially with this new information, I don't like anybody that type of information. Pick one side of the fence. Do what you got to do.
Right.
Just choose your team. You can't, you can't be with the, both sides of the fence. You just can't.
Well, it's kind of like, remember Eddie Murphy back in the day? Come on, I'm going to take it back. Remember when Eddie Murphy got caught fucking that tranny? Do we think Malik Yoba's career is over now?
No.
Times
He's getting
have
more
changed,
roles now.
Shut
The door is going to open for him.
Do we think that he's just saying it because he knows that all them gay dudes got all of the bread and they run Hollywood?
I don't know, but he's going to get more roles
and he
now.
needs some work.
I just think, I don't,
crazy.
Listen. Listen.
And the new casting director is transy.
Let me just say this. I don't think I don't think money is enough of a motivating factor.
Right.
Like when I hear people say, "Man, I had to do this because I was gonna get this gig." You had to do what?
Did you do?
Like to me, you already gay for the money offer to even matter, to even work. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you not gay, and somebody says, listen,
They got a number.
all you got to do is play the banjo with my bunghole
What?
with your bubblicious lips.
Oh, my God.
All you got to do is do that, and your career is going to take off. If you say, all right, cool, just don't tell nobody. You were gay all along.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you understand? Like
You were interested.
Yeah, because a real man would be like, and listen, when I say real man, just understand, like, listen, as we evolve as people, men, masculinity, femininity, it all has to evolve to a higher understanding. Yes, that's understood. But when you're dealing with men as they are today in this society and in general, the average man is going to feel like you violated him for offering him that deal.
Absolutely.
And you'd be lucky if he was raised right to be able to just say, you know what, I'm going to walk the fuck away. Because the average man would be like, I'm going to rip your larynx out.
Yeah.
This motherfucker right here just... Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. And yes, we're adding levity to the conversation, but just keep it 100.
Yeah.
Stop blaming poverty on it. Yes, poverty is bad. But guess what? It's a lot of happy motherfuckers in poverty. And I'm not saying they happy.
There we go.
You understand? That's all I'm saying. Well, here's this deal. This deal could change your life and your family's life. Nigga, we good.
All you got to do is suck this thing right here. Nobody gonna know. I'm gonna close this window so they can't hear you gulping on my balls.
So I'm going to say it again. With all this confusion.
Yes.
can a homosexual father raise a strong alpha male that's heterosexual? A dog.
I think so, though. Honestly, you know what? After hearing Mimi's story, I honestly believe that's possible, and I had to think deep and hard while he was asking that question, because if a guy is gay, doesn't necessarily mean he's not an alpha or he's a beta. It just means he's gay.
So you're saying there's gay alphas? Call
Yes,
in
there are gay
323-230-4060.
Sure.
And I think a gay alpha male can raise a strong black man because he's already self-aware of who he is. He's aware he's a gay man. He's not a pedophile. He's not pushing his gay homosexual ways onto the child. He's letting the child make his own decisions. Then, yes, I believe he can raise a strong black man. That's an alpha.
If you agree or disagree with Peaches, call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call us. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Eli from Lancaster, California. What up, Zo?
Eli from Lancaster, California. Speak on it.
Yo, man. This show is crazy today, man, but I appreciate you for still going strong. What I had to say was, I mean, I'm 28 years old, right? And just from a youngster's perspective, you know, I'm okay with the homosexual community. I got an older brother that's homosexual. I've had family members other than him that's homosexual. Do I indulge in that? No. But overall, man, like, I don't know how to really feel about it. I got one friend that I can say he gay and I'm cool with him. I'll give gay dudes a hug. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know if you feel like that's too far for your personal self, but for me, it's all good. Like, I wear the skinny jeans. I listen to the Lil Uzi Vert. I fuck with the Jaden Smith type music, but the Tyler the Creator, blah, blah, blah. But it don't affect me. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out from listening to y'all, like, how can I figure out for myself as a young man, where do I fall on the spectrum of how should I feel about this while having a personal thought myself? You know?
Man, I appreciate it.
That's good.
No, seriously, bro. Young guy, 28 years old, calling in from Lancaster, California, asking some real questions.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you for calling in and sharing your side of the game. Anybody agree with him? Anybody got answers for his questions? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Thank you for calling, brother.
Yeah, I honestly, I think I know what it is, because like you said, you have family, you have friends. There's nothing, I mean, to me, I look at homosexuality, and I used to work at a lesbian bar, so, like, they're just humans. They just like a different type of sex than me. Some bitches like it from the back. Some bitches like to ride the top. You know what I'm saying? So it's to me, that's exactly how I look at it. So as long as they're a good person and they're not doing no weirdo shit that's out of my moral character or making me feel uncomfortable, yo, live your life, yo. That's how I feel. So,
ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason. We're really having an in-depth conversation here. It's wide-ranging. It's covering a multitude of topics, all spurned by the Malik Yoba story. And what's interesting about this cat here is that in defense of all women, he says trannies are included. He's trans attracted.
I wish my internet would work.
Malik Yoba reveals he's attracted to trans women. I love all women is what he said. Oh, God. I love all women and count myself among those that find themselves trans attracted, and I, too, have felt the self-imposed shame that comes with the truth, but it's time to speak up. So, listen, I think the average man is like, there's a sense of betrayal with trans. Call in, men, and see. I don't know everything. There's a sense of betrayal with the average man. Now, keep in mind, average. We're not talking about evolved spirits here.
Some banal.
But the average man might feel betrayed if he sees what he thought was a baddie.
Yeah.
And it's really a bati boy.
And women be laughing like a motherfucker because we know y'all looking at a dude.
Listen,
90% of the time.
I wish I could go on and show Zoe some of the makeup artists that I follow and wig makers. There are like 2 or 3 of them that on my life. Alonzo. There's one, Alonzo
What
Arnold.
the fuck is going on? Is this a secret cult?
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, they do all the glamming for me. I just watch them and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go buy that, I'm gonna do that. They cut out a lot of research for me because you know what I mean? Like, they're very resourceful. I get a lot of information from the gay boys, but there are a few that dress like women, and when I sometimes do this to my boys, be like, isn't she cute? And they're like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, this is another picture, and this is a boy. And they're like, yo, like, it's very, very, very hard to tell.
Listen, you remember that movie way back in the day, The Crying Game?
Oh, yeah.
That shit listen, that shit was like a real depiction of how men would react. Like, wait a minute, I don't even remember that movie.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That's a dude?
That's a dude.
Show them.
Well, you could tell that's a dude, too.
No, you
Let
can't.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
I see the dude.
I can tell it's a dude.
Y'all so
Put it up to the
Because you know
camera.
why I can
you
tell
see?
that's a dude? Because women don't do all that. We put on makeup.
I got hella friends that look like
No,
that.
today's
We
woman
don't-
does peaches. They do. That's like the new.
That's
unfortunately.
Jaquan
I guess
with a
I'm
wig.
just.
I'm
I
a
guess
done.
I'm just old.
Yeah, I don't do it either.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got to take a quick break. I don't know how my spirit feels today. When I come back, I'm going directly to the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Let's go.
Tune in and turn your life up on VOR Radio. Bill Williams is the VOR, voice of reason. On Dash Radio.
I just don't know how to feel. I don't. Maybe I got to hear another one. Fuck it. The phone lines are open.
You're now locked into Zoe Williams. You're on the dig.
Let me see if I'm ready to go to the callers. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. God, I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of these concepts, and I feel like a dinosaur. Well, maybe I'll do one more, just because I just feel old, really old.
VOR Radio, where mindfulness, music, and meaningful conversation merge.
Welcome back to the Voice of Reason. Zoe Williams is in the building. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Zoe? This is Chief from Detroit.
What's happening, man? Detroit in the building. Speak on it.
All right, so first off, I want to give a shout out to Mimi for, coming out as far as her story with her father, because I can relate to that. I actually shared the same story as Mimi.
Really?
And same story. Coming up, my father raised 2 children, married. Later then came out to my mom, who he was and, what he was, battling or going through. Now, I think when we mention gay or think about homosexuality, we think of the effeminate man. So, that wasn't my father. So I didn't see an effeminate, flamboyant man being raised by him. And the question was asked, can a homosexual male raise an alpha or alpha men? Well, my father raised 2 of them. My brother, along with me, we're both married. We have kids. I'm a successful business owner, as my father was. But it was hard for me, as it was for Mimi, to kind of share that story with people. I was the same, like he died of cancer, as opposed to sharing what the real story was and who he was. Till I got a little older, and it just was like, this is what it was. That's who he was, like Mimi said. That was his story, his journey. My father did me a solid by raising me to be a great father, because my mom, she fled. My father, at first, I was raised by my stepmother, but then, my father, he raised us for a while by himself. So he raised two young men to be proud fathers and proud young black men. And who somebody is in terms of sexuality didn't bother me. It never, who you are and who you screw, that's on you. I know who I am. I'm secure with me. So who you do, what you do, how you do it, it don't bother me. It don't change what I do. And that's kind of my story, how things went for me and my brother. But he raised two young black men, successful, and that was his journey. That was his journey in life and who he was, and it didn't affect me in the slightest.
Brother, let me just say, man, shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Calls like this make the fucking show. Because again, you might think motherfuckers is being funny or whatever and joking or whatever, but we created the lane for you to call in to fucking say what you just said. Because now you saying to be homosexual is like to be anything. Watch what I mean by this. When they say, what does a pedophile look like? He look like anybody.
Right. Right.
You see, everybody act like they got a gaydar, but they really don't have a gaydar. They don't know what a gaydar looks like. That's why I brought up the point about sometimes I think some gay men, some banal, be trying to out females with the feminine nuance.
Yeah.
With the acting and the posturing, and you be trying to do women at it's weird. Like this shit is it's like saccharine.
Like, man, come on, you doing too much.
You feel me? Do you feel what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
So I appreciate you, man, sharing that story. That had to be hard to do. Well,
I'm way past it at this point, but yeah, it was. It definitely was hard to do and hard to, again, you couldn't look at my dad and just go, oh, that man gay. My dad walked upright, took care of business, handled business, was a proud businessman in the city of Detroit, well loved, well respected. And when he passed, just the same as Mimi's father did, his funeral was full of people who had nothing but great stories to say about my dad. Mm-hmm. And that energy and love that they have for him, they passed that same energy and love to me. Yeah. Now I'm a well-respected businessman in the city.
Very dope.
There you go, brother. I appreciate the call. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your call.
This is a tough. This is
good.
tough.
That was a great call.
Callers, get to the line right now. Gay daddy or no daddy? There's an example of good daddy, good gay daddy. Secret good gay daddy.
There you go.
Gosh.
Yep.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Gay daddy or no daddy? Gosh. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Turn your living room down.
What's going on, Zoe? This is Mark from North Carolina. Brother, ladies, how y'all doing this evening?
You and
crackling.
No. Rain is gone. It's been sunshiny days. All the rest of this day today.
All right. Well, your phone is breaking up. You got an Obama situation. What's up?
No. I'm just moving around a little bit here.
All right.
I got something to say about the topic going on, and with this gay agenda that's being pushed on everybody, it seems like I remember back in the day when you dealing with church and different things like that, you had guys that were more feminine acting, maybe because of the type of household they were brought up in. Maybe the father's not at home. They got, the mama and three sisters. So that little boy tended to have feminine tendencies. He might, roll the eyes a certain way or work the neck a certain way when you get to fussing you out. But before it became such a mainstream thing of, we want y'all to care about our situation, it was sort of like, okay, you saw a gay dude here, gay dude there, or, you got one gay person in your family. But at the same time, he would normally go to and hang with the girls because he knew he couldn't hang out with the boys because he's going to get made fun of, get beat up or whatever. But at the same time, he was also the one you didn't want to try to snap against him because he cut you down with his mouth, you know, basically just through words. And now this push on, it's just like, okay, it's almost like the message is, okay, for all of y'all that were already gay, cool, we're going to make some rules for y'all. But for all of y'all who even thought about it, now we're going to blow this thing up so big that even if you even felt like you were gay, it's okay to come out now. I think with the way society is set up right now, if it was really, you know, the way it used to be back in the early 80s and stuff like that, you wouldn't see nowhere near as many gay people that you see now, I think, you know.
All right, well, thank you for the call, man. We appreciate you sharing.
All right, thanks, though.
Do you think it's a lot of pressure on heterosexual men with, like, latent gay yearnings?
Yeah. I think if they got pressure from latent gay yearnings, they need to open the closet door and come out.
Auntie Peaches, there she go, y'all.
Even when she's not asked to. But it's fine.
It's true.
I'm just saying, though, people out here, because I think there are a lot of, because you find it in hyper masculinity, where dude is uber masculine. They say there's latent homosexual tendencies where there's the overreaching, overcompensating masculine guy. They say you see it in wrestling, you see it in the NFL. These are places where homosexuality has uber masculine. Yeah, you know what I mean? None but real shit going down in here. You know what I'm saying? Ha! Yeah, when I see that pussy, I'm teared up. You understand? I'm just saying, you see a lot of guys try real hard.
Is it the same too for the other side? Do you think that gay men show out to show that, hey, I don't want you, sis, I want him? It's kind of like the same thing.
Look at that.
Do
gay men compete with y'all to get heterosexual men?
To show like, hey, I don't like you. Vaginas, I like the dick.
That don't make no sense to me at all.
It shouldn't. I'm glad it doesn't.
Like, I'm fucking, like,
mind
I feel like I'm in another planet right now.
Yeah.
Where a dude couldn't compete with now one of y'all.
Oh, no.
Okay. The phone lines are open. Please give us clarity.
Another thing, too, why I love being around my gay people is they pray. Like, men nowadays, the younger men, this generation of men don't show like love to the younger women. They talk shit. It's bitch. It's like worse than Snoop and them.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Women are doing the same too.
I'm about to but that's what I'm saying though. When I go around my gay boys, they're like, "Yes, bitch. Yes, you look dude." Like they hype you up. It's the dopest like hype. Good. I'm cool. I'm like, okay, I like it. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's because we don't get any love. These niggas are out here still trying to be like, man, nah, nigga, I'm out here. I'm about to be... y'all niggas is actually low-key gay because all you want to do is play Xbox with your homeboys. Call in if you disagree because y'all hang out with your homeboys more than you hang out with your girlfriend. How about that, heterosexual men's?
Yeah, they be playing games in they shorts. In shorts.
Oh,
with no drawers on. No, I'm just playing.
Auntie.
Mike's off.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Caller, you're on the line. Pardon the fuckery. You're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, how you doing, Zoe? Hello, ladies. My name is Roel from Brooklyn, New York.
Yes, sir. Speak on it.
Well, I just wanted to call because I've had an experience when it comes to the gay community. And, you know, I'm just like most people. I mean, live your life how you want to live it. You know, I mean, I don't judge nobody. But it becomes an issue for me when I feel like you're using your sexual preference to control somebody's livelihood. That's when it becomes a problem. Because, you know,
Give me an example of that. Give me an example of using your sexual preference to control somebody's livelihood.
Okay. Well, I'm in the field of accounting. So I've worked for a major accounting company in New York. And I had a situation where, in order for me to get a promotion, I was told by one person that they wanted to have sex with me. And I literally had to leave the job, to have a
Wait.
peace of mind.
Hold on. Because we want to make sure that the audience heard that. Somebody at your job propositioned you for sex for career advancement.
Yes.
And it was a dude.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead, finish
And
the story.
I know somebody that I worked with who went forward with it, and we stopped talking. We're not friends no more. And even till this day, like, it's crazy to me, like, right with it. You have money, you live in that life, cool, but that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stand in my circle, man. Like, I know who I am. I'm not gonna, mess up my integrity and, how I was raised.
So how did you tell him go fuck off without losing your job? Did you say that? Or you lost?
No, I just walked away from it. Most people told me I should have got a lawyer, but the thing is that in today's society, I hate to say it, but for men, like, you see what's going on with the Me Too movement. I don't think it's the same for men. I feel like if we broadcast that, we look down upon. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. Like, I've had conversations like this with my boys, and most of them are the same way. They're like, oh, if not trying to say they would want me to indulge in that, but they'll just be like, you know what? If you could just rock out, just get your money and keep it pushing. But how can you rock out and get your money?
What do they mean by rock out? What is the definition of rock out at this point?
Just leave it alone. Just go about your business, make your money, keep it pushing.
How are you going to leave it alone when he's offered you career advancement? If you say no, now it's career, I guess, destruction. It's in reverse now because you've shunned him, right?
Exactly. And now it puts you in a position where at work where you're looked at, they're out for you now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what would happen, So, like, it just became a bad environment for me, so I just walked away from it.
Hey, brother, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you for sharing that. We appreciate it for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Wow. What kind of friend? Hey, I'm going to need you to rock out. What? What am I doing?
Rocking out.
Rock
out with your cock out.
That's
hey, that's what they say.
This whole topic is really an expose on just how confused our society is. Let me just say this to Malik Yoba. God made her perfect.
Yeah.
Women are perfect the way they are.
Word.
Kim, okay, so now this is a clear sign that spirituality, yin and yang, don't fuck with yoga, don't fuck with Buddhism, don't fuck with any of the high sciences that deal with the balance of the universe. Right? The high sciences that are dealing with the balance of the universe now. Right? Is telling you, like, look, man, there's certain levels of vibration that vibrate on masculinity, certain levels of vibration that vibrate on femininity. The female, the woman, the womb man, the man with a womb. You wanna dig? She perfect, cuz.
Hey.
The universe set that up perfectly.
That's right.
She's feminine, but she also has masculine traits. Because guess what? You can't have life without both feminine and masculine working in unison. That's the spirit shit. Feng shui. Right? A Cantonese word. It means water and air, or air and water. Well, air is masculine and water is feminine. The Western zodiac, you get Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The air signs, all masculine. Western astrology, water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All feminine. And yes, there's masculine and feminine within men. But when the masculine and the feminine get together, what the fuck do? They create life. I need you to hear that. They create life. They create power. That's how a battery works. You got a positive charge and a negative charge. The negative charge, neutral, is feminine. That's where all the power in the battery is, on the neutral feminine side. The masculine side serves as a director of that energy. She is chaos. He is structure and order. This is why men are always trying to tell women to be logical. That's only for his benefit so he can understand her. She is chaos. And if you don't have a container with which to contain her, container.
It's a wrap.
Motherfucker, have your purpose in line. There's your container.
There it is. Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Now it turns into full for the purpose. Listen.
Come on.
Okay, niggas. I'm just trying to make it clear. So we live in a society that has confounded all of the spirit shit. And now you got motherfuckers say, hey, don't tell them what they are. Let them decide. See, somebody said that's not true, Zoe. Obviously, they ain't read what I read.
They didn't read
They haven't studied what I studied.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It's real. I just got rid of a beta. Gave him 7 months. I can step down. I can be a lieutenant. If you can be a captain. But then when I saw certain feminine traits in his mix, bro, we can't be both in here doing our hair at the same damn time. And his purpose was completely all over the place. Like, if you back out when shit gets real, because it's not even on some. I'm saying it because of the topic, and I'm highlighting those types of things because of the topic. But, bro, shit got real in my life, and I needed you to step up. And I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Well, guess what? You sound like a bitch, and I gotta go.
Ooh, it just got real.
Contain
Look
chaos.
at
I have a question about
young
the
lady.
topic, but
Sure.
because to be honest, when I think of homosexuality, and when I think of like what I know just about how I used to teach sex ed, I used to teach 16 and 25-year-olds, and oftentimes I would have students that the girls didn't even know what a common infection was. It was pretty sad. But anyway, when I think of it personally, I just wonder, I think just the sex part like plays such a big role because, for example, how I was reading an article the other day and it was just talking about, like the anal cavity, and that is a man's G-spot and where that is located.
Whoa.
I love how everybody's neck snap.
Listen though.
Okay, here we go.
Men don't have G-spots.
Listen though.
It's a prostate. It's in your ass.
But how many men just want to explore different things but are too embarrassed and don't want to come forward and don't want to explore with their significant others because they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be humiliated or be disrespected. And that's just something you want to share with your woman. But because of society and the level of common sense and common knowledge on behalf of the human body and its sexual advances and what gets a guy off and what gets a woman off, that's not about being gay or straight. That's just the human body. So what I do think that isn't fair is that there's been a lot of women that will shun a man for wanting to do certain things the way he wants to do them instead of just having that privacy within your relationship. If a man wants, that's just where I
come on.
Just
here.
because
Say the
a
shit.
man wants to get freaky with his woman, whatever that freaky looks like, that doesn't automatically throw him in the gay pool. That's not cool. And I feel like so many men are so ashamed and just because afraid, and they may even think, you know what, maybe I am gay.
Examples?
I mean.
What are you talking about?
She's talking about when a woman
On
sticks her finger up a man's ass and makes him ejaculate. It's just
It's like a doctor.
Yeah, they take the
prostate.
fingers and ram them up the ass.
Okay. Let's move rapidly away from this portion of the show because Peaches is having a little bit too much fun. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Get me away from these women quickly.
What's up, man? It's Vic, man, calling from Detroit.
What's happening? Detroit is in the building today. What's up, bro?
Yeah, we mess with you heavy. Yeah, you know, I rocks with the conversation, man. But you know what? One thing about this whole situation is that for men in our community, and I say our community because, like, if you look at other communities and cultures, they don't have those, like, issues like that. What we do, because we always, as a people, define ourselves and who we are as a people, first of all, by our sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who, like, we didn't have a lot growing up. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of CEOs. You know, they disenfranchised us. You know, they kept us to only have churches and our sexuality. So that's how we, you know, make ourselves feel good. That's how we, you know, it's all over the place. You know, they push it to us. They pump it to us. Like, you know, this is who you are. You know, as growing up as young boys, we always had to show how manly we were, you know, and that was the only thing we ever had that was given to us, sexuality, when we are all so much more than that. Now, we going through this little gay thing because, like, for so long, our sexuality defined our whole race. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was placed on us. But some kind of way we can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? So we are the only race that's still messing around with this who gay, who not gay, why they gay. We've been doing that for years. You know what I'm saying? I think we just need to drag this out and say, okay, you gay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't like this, that's cool. You know, because at the end of the day, a man is a man is a man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you a man and that's who you are, that's who you going to be. You ain't going to like no another man touching you or nothing. You ain't got to freak out when you see gay guys like, ooh, you know, you gay up. But we did that. We was taught to do that. We was conditioned to do that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's like, I got a show coming out. It's called Therapy for Black People. We got to get over a lot of these things.
Go ahead, promote
that
your
we
shit.
Was conditioned. Yeah, we was conditioned. We was conditioned to believe our race needs therapy, bro. Like, straight the, I ain't gonna cuss. Straight up. We need therapy, and we need to get over a lot of these issues that we are just stuck in a cycle of bouncing off of each other. We so much more than the gay agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people don't argue about who gay and why they gay and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not that they all of that. We much more than them, but I'm saying,
You
look
sure
at how
white
they
people don't
advance.
argue
And
about
look
that?
at how the, huh?
I said, are you sure that they don't argue about that? Because, yeah.
No, not like we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care. They play with each other like that. They play like gay little jokes and stuff like that. It don't question their manhood. But to us, that's all we was given. That's all we have is our manhood. So as soon as we able to get over that therapy, you know what I'm saying, then we able to move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we won't deal with things that's so trivial as a person's who they want to be with and who. Now, it's stuff. That a man be with a man. Now, I'm okay if you don't believe that. It don't make it, I'm okay.
All right,
Somebody need to
hey,
pat us on
brother,
the back
brother,
and be like,
brother,
oh,
brother.
It's okay.
Tell us when you show
brother.
us.
Not 17 points in a row. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Wow. Shit.
Men need therapy.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you
How
calling
y'all doing? This is Elton from Long Beach. Following up with the young lady. How y'all
LBC,
doing, lady?
what's happening,
Hey,
man?
Elton.
I'm following up what the young lady was saying. Well, at least when I got on the phone. As I have gotten older, and I'm about the same age as you, Zoe, my sexual horizon has opened. It's all women, but the thing is, me and my old lady open all kinds of stuff.
Hey.
And what she was talking about with the prostate, Hey, dude.
Get in there.
I get. She turned me on to regular colonics, and that's just part of the thing. But it's other things too. It's talking to your woman. Some would call that feminine. Is holding her.
Come on.
Now, when you do all of that stuff, you open all kinds of things. From that, we might go on in the bathroom and do some water sports. And look, it may not be for everybody. It may not be for everybody. Point I'm saying to you is I think as black men, we keeping ourselves away from having a little bit of fun. I'm not saying go with the trannies. I'm not saying go with men, but with your woman, everything is on the table.
Thank you.
All of it. Now, I had to take this journey once I moved out here, and I went, non-sister for a little bit because, some were a little, shall we say?
So let me ask you, because I can't do another story. So
that's fine. That's fine.
So let me just ask you this question, because you just said something. You said, with your woman,
yeah,
everything is on the table.
Everything.
What if she comes in the room with a strap on?
Oh, shit.
She has.
Fuck it.
He said everything is on the table.
And I have come in the room or part in the bathroom and pissed on her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's Freaky Friday, y'all.
Can I come visit you guys and just sit around your house?
But the point is,
Peaches is ready for it.
We tried it.
We
tried it.
But that's
enjoying each other.
This is a perfect call.
Okay. Okay. So, thank you.
Who ordered the piss pops?
I appreciate you for backing me up, and just to make it clear, because there was some people in the comments who I just feel so bad. You guys probably still fuck with socks on. The level of immaturity is ridiculous. But
I got some piss slushies over here.
Whatever you.
It's called a golden
all
shower.
I was trying to say is whatever happens between you and your significant other in the bedroom, no matter if you're heterosexual or whatever, that's what matters, and it's not cool. I mean, if a person could just be a freak, that's all I'm saying. It doesn't always have to be everything that people make it seem. That's all I'm saying.
And for my health reason, you look in Asian cultures, which, and I got into this when I was dealing with Asian women, your prostate being massaged and stimulated actually lowers and decreases your chance of prostate cancer.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna just.
Okay, brother. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
Not a problem. Y'all have a good night.
You too. He about to have a great night. He up free.
Do his strap on say bad motherfucker on it?
Hey, listen. Once again.
That's a vibe.
Once again.
That's gold.
All I can say is, we don't have all the answers. We never do.
We don't.
I can only imagine how this show is going to be when it lands on Mansions.
Oh, God.
Okay. We got to make sure everybody in the building for that one.
Yeah.
But like I said, we don't have all the answers. I'm going to find a gay guy to come in on the Mansion show.
You have to.
You're not on the mic. I don't know if I need your input, though. But go ahead.
No,
You've been wild all day.
I know.
I know why now.
Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, the aunties comes on. They record their show right before this one, so she be in auntie mode in here, cutting up.
I love it.
I just want to say, earlier you said capitulation. I had a real good joke about copulation, but you killed it. Okay, I'll leave it alone.
Yes, thank you. Leave it alone. Trying to wrap up the show. Tone Talks is next. Wow, man, this is a powerful thing, man. Let's just keep talking. And for all the little sensitive motherfuckers who can't laugh,
calm down.
Fuck y'all.
And that too.
Sometimes we gotta laugh at shit. We get so motherfucking bent out of shape. I always tell people, you not nothing.
Right. Fuck you.
You priceless. Be quiet. Jesus. You're priceless, man. Everybody is priceless. So why would you buy into somebody that puts a number on you? A definition on you? Fuck all that shit. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at nothing. You understand? Because most people who can't laugh at themselves are just laughing to only hide the pain. And that's not real laughter. Anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And we about to bounce. Zoe Williams, Voice of Reason, we out.